So, watcher, you've made a mistake. I'm Jarrell, but who I am doesn't matter. I'm nobody. I've worked previously at industry level as a PR manager, digital technologies consultant, and event organizer. I've worked at ground level and watched major brands make mistake after mistake until they destroyed everything they built. When it comes to public relations, I've worked alongside and was trained by the very best in the world. So let me get to the point. Whoever you have managing your PR right now does not have the industry experience or expertise to handle this situation. I'm going to give you some free advice here. You seem to really need it right now. For anyone watching who isn't aware of the situation, Watcher is a hugely successful brand and YouTube content creation studio who built a loyal following with their content. 3 days ago, Stephen Lim, Ryan Bergara, and Shane Madej suddenly announced they are leaving YouTube, no longer creating free content for YouTube, and instead creating content exclusively for their streaming service, which will cost subscribers $5.99 a month in order to watch any content at all. The end result will be that a vast majority of their audience who supported them for years will be locked out of being able to watch their content. So, Ryan, Shane, Stephen, I hope this video finds you somehow. Here's some advice that you really need. 3 days have passed, your fans and supporters have spoken out and voiced their concerns. Your subscriber count is plummeting since you've announced your new business strategy, and none of you have responded in any way. So here's the first piece of advice. Rule number 1 of public relations: listen and respond. No matter how hard it is to hear and read the difficult truth, you need to listen to your audience who are paying your wage and supporting your lifestyle. You need to understand and accept what your audience is feeling, and you need to respond to it. Your PR manager seems to not understand the danger that you have put your brand in, so let me explain it to you. You have damaged your brand by locking your audience out of your future content. There are people who do have disposable income to subscribe to your live stream service and will not subscribe out of solidarity for their fellow fans who cannot afford your services and to take a stand against your attitude toward your fans. I'm telling you now, you will not be able to grow your live stream brand with this foundation. Secondly, your audience, the people who watch your content and earn you money through views, will stop watching your content. They've been hurt so badly by your actions that they will not be able to watch your content and not think of the negative association with the events that have transpired this week. You have completely and utterly poisoned your legacy on YouTube. If you post your season premieres on YouTube, you will not be met with applause. All you will see in the comment section is negativity from people who are hurt by your actions and who cannot afford your subscription fees. You will not reach new customers by posting your season premieres on YouTube. Now, the second and most important rule of PR: never become a tyrant. When you are in the public space, people will make accommodations for and see past your mistakes and flaws, so long as you show you are acting in good faith and you show people they can trust you. One of the things people love to do, whether online or offline, is celebrate the downfall of a tyrant. Once you have become a tyrant, all of your weaknesses, mistakes, and flaws that people look past will no longer be excused, and you will be held accountable for every last imperfection you have shown. Listen very closely to me, because what you announced regarding leaving YouTube and the way you announced it, you have become a tyrant. Your audience is dangerously close to celebrating your downfall. This part is very important. Right now, your audience is largely in the denial phase, but that will not last long. The longer you take to respond to your audience, the more time people will have to move from denial to acceptance. And if that happens, they will disconnect entirely from your brand. If that happens, no matter what you do or say, no matter when you do or say it, it will be too late. Your brand will be poison. Now, I'm going to give you some very important advice here. Stop wasting the precious little time you have left to save your brand's reputation. At this moment of time, you still have the opportunity to turn this around. Put down your overproduced facade. Pick up your phone, turn on the camera, hit the record button, and apologize. Don't make up excuses. You need to apologize to your audience, and you need to tell them you are listening to them and that you will find some way to make it work. You need to find some way to meet them halfway so that they can still be allowed to be part of your brand. If you still don't understand exactly what you have done, you have brutally and without warning ripped away a part of millions of people's lives. You have been a part of their lives, And in turn, their identities are now intertwined with yours. And you can't just take away part of someone's identity like that. It is very clear your brand management and your PR manager probably have some nice college education, but no actual real-world experience to understand the repercussions of this business venture. And if you're wondering why I'm making this video when I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just some random game developer, it's because you've hurt people by doing this, and I can't just sit around and do nothing when I see that happen. To my fellow Bugaras and Shaniacs, I'm sorry this has happened to you all. Let's all give them a chance to make this right. We all make mistakes, and we all get lost in the sauce from time to time. To Shane, Ryan, and Steven, this advice from a professional PR manager is free. But if you want any further consultation from me, it will cost you $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year. That's a price anyone can afford. And if you sign me on before May 31st, I'll give you 30% off.